Hello and hi, welcome. Morning, good evening, afternoon, whenever you're managing to grab this little session. I'm going to do 10 minutes of core work. My idea at the moment is always to drag people away from their desk. You've got to have an exercise break, wake the body up, just anything, clear your mind, look after your mental health. So this is the type of session that will help you to do that. And I'm going to look at my clock. I always run over, I'm terrible at this. Once you get going, this is the thing, isn't it? Once you get started, you want to carry on. So hopefully that will give you that feeling. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to spend most of the time on the mat, but as always, we've got to do some sort of warm-up standing. So I'm going to start with nice wide legs. I'm going to do hip circles. So if you're here in the morning, lying in bed watching this, come on up again. Come and join me. Let's get the bodies moving. And the other direction. Just bend your knees and circle round. And while you're doing this, just listen to how your body's feeling. And just take my easier teaching points. Now the other way. Can't really believe I'm gyrating here on camera, but let's do it. It feels great. So just moving the pelvis and the knees, keeping the rest of the body still. Getting the core warmed up, basically. And the other direction. Round we go. Lovely. A couple of reaches up to the ceiling. Reach up. Big stretch and smile. Let's do something to feel good. 8, 9 and 10. Lovely. We have stretched and warmed up the core already. It doesn't take long. I'm going to do some roll downs now. So weaker backs. As you go down, we do not want any pain in lower back. So weaker backs, if you start rolling down and you feel it, just go to your knees and then brace your core and come back up again. So I'm going to do 2 roll downs all the way. Take a breath. And as you exhale, let the head go, let the shoulders go. Brace your core in and bend your knees if you need to. If you feel like the back of the body is too stiff. And then brace your core, pinch your pelvic floor and pull up again. Raise up to the ceiling, stronger backs, a little baby back bend. Without pushing hips forward. Let's go again. As you exhale, roll down all the way or just halfway. Feel the body stretching, let the head drop, let the facial features drop. And then brace. Pinch the pelvic floor and come back up again. Arms up to the ceiling and a little baby back bend. Great, this time we're going to go down and stay down. So weaker backs, bend your knees and get onto the mat safely and comfortably. And the rest of us, you can roll down and everybody into the dog stretch. We're going to stretch the back of the body just for a couple of seconds. And then onto the mat. For a cat stretch. Hands are under shoulders, brace your core in and draw your spine out to the ceiling. And don't rush to come out of this. Feel the stretch in your upper back. Bend the elbows slightly and then lower. Weaker back stopping in the middle here, anti-postnatal the same, and the rest can sink down. And up again, one more time. Stretch and arch up to the ceiling. And then sit back on your heels. Reaching forward. Great, now let's get onto our backs. Continue with our core work. So anti-postnatal or weak necks, you're not allowed to crunch. Yeah, so the rest of us are going to crunch whilst in a neutral position. Neutral is with a flat pelvis and not with your lower back on the mat. Anti-postnatal weak necks, you can cycle, and if you're a weak back in those categories, you can put one leg down and do it. It's incredibly important, if you're not used to Pilates, to make sure you never feel any pain in your lower back. Lovely, so we're crunching. As we crunch, the chin goes down. Exhale up. Keep the elbows out to the side. Just waking the core up. So those of you that have been at desks, and I know there are people that watch these at their lunchtime breaks, and it makes me really happy. Doesn't it feel good? Giving yourself that 10 minutes. That's all it needs to clear your mind and be more productive when you get back to the desk. 10 more. Let's say 5 more because we've got 10 minutes. 2, push, push, push. 3, push, push. 4, 5. Then we're going to lift the legs up into a table position. So imagine this is the tabletop in a right angle. Weaker backs have one leg down. Yeah? Then we're going to do tabletop. So keeping your hands probably on your tummy, beginners, or anyone that's not used to Pilates, and you can dip the foot down quite far forward and not allow your tummy to pop out. More experienced Pilates participants take both arms overhead, and if you're super advanced, both legs can go down, but please don't beginners do that, because in one move you can put your back out. Yeah, so I'm going to keep my arms down, because I don't want to encourage any newbies to do too much here. So brace your core, pinch your pelvic floor, then the leg goes down, so you remain stable in the torso. Lovely, so you should feel this in your lower tummy. Then crunch again or cycle, 10 more. Push, push, 2, 3, chin down on the way up. 4, 5, keep elbows out. 6, 7, 8, 9, we've got 5 minutes left. 10, back down again for tabletop. Excuse me. 2. Dipping the foot quite far away. If you bring the foot too close to the body, you won't feel it in your lower tummy. So dip quite far away. And I know people will feel this in their legs as well. And hug the knees. Feel a lovely stretch in your back, all the way down the spine, having a stretch here. Then back onto, we're going to get up into this position. Anti-postnatal, stay lying down, weak necks, or if this isn't comfortable, lie back down. Chin stays down, lift your legs, and we're going to do a single leg stretch. Or weaker backs, just one leg, and swap at 10. Are you ready? 1, 2, chin down, 3. Exhale with each move. 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, lengthen your leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. From there, straight leg scissors again. Weaker backs, or if this suddenly feels too strenuous, because it's much more strenuous, put one leg down and do it. Yeah, just one leg. Much better to do that. Let's do 16. 1, brace your core with each move. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 more. 1, controlled moves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then lying down, hands behind head. Anti-postnatal and weak neck, stay down here and do single leg stretch again. And then the rest of us do crisscross. Now, if this is too hard, put one leg down and crisscross the arms and just do one leg. Let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Cuddle the knees. Then swiftly moving onto your side, lying in a beautiful straight line with your arm up here, not down here, arm up here. Head and arm, bend the bottom leg a little, other arm overhead, and crunch. So let's just give our sides a little blast. With these, make sure your top hip is not rolling back. Yep. Let's do 10 more. 1. Make sure the top hip, just have a little look at it now and again, 3, that it's not rolling back. And then you'll really be working the muscles of your waist. 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're moving gracefully round to the other side, clambering round, get in positions, lengthen up, bend the bottom leg, top hip back, arm overhead, and crunch. Let's do 15. 2. Exhale on the way up. Excuse me, croaky today. 4, 5, 6. Just glance at the hip, what's happening there. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Stretch this arm overhead. And 5. Yay. We're pretty much done there. That's the 10 minutes already. Oh dear, love it. Hope you're feeling like doing a little bit more. Maybe go out for a walk. So just sit back into your child's pose again. This time with wider legs. So open the knees a bit and get down. Let's poke one arm under. Go onto the side of your face. And then the other side. Pop the arm under, side of the face. Excellent. Then tucking our toes under and going into the dog stretch again. Brace your core to lift. Push back. Bend one knee, then the other. Now walk your hands back to your feet. So weaker backs, bend your knees and just stand up very safely. The rest of us can roll up and just notice how much more flexible after just 10 minutes you are feeling. And then roll up, bracing your core so that your head, so your shoulders, then your head, are the last things to come up. And you feel a bit taller, straighter, less stressed, all of those things, and more awake than you did 10 minutes ago. Big stretch up, and then hold on to this feeling and try and do more of these little sessions. There you go. Lovely. Oh, brilliant. Have a great day or evening or whenever it is. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. See you.